Hello Flamies, welcome to another reading. So guys, this is another Ask the Universe, and this time I want to go into the question of why we as Divine Feminine, why do we have a fake twin? Yeah, and especially if you are in a divine counterpart journey where one of the divine counterparts is famous, there is always this fake twin flame. Why is that so? Well, I would bet, I want to ask the universe, we're going to ask, and yeah, in my opinion, I would bet that you guys know that in a twin flame journey, especially with a famous divine counterpart, if you guys ever, you wouldn't be on my channel if you wouldn't have had a relationship that's either a fake twin or that's a real twin flame connection. You kind of know how this journey works, yeah, and how this, especially how a relationship would go, yeah, and being in a twin flame, being with your real twin flame, it's a little bit different than being with a fake twin, but it has similar dynamics to the fake twin flame journey. Yeah. So imagine especially if you would have a famous divine counterpart, imagine if you would meet like on the peak of their fame, or even when they are rising. It's not what the universe wants. So I would bet that in 99% of the twin flame journeys, if you have a famous divine counterpart, you have never met. Yeah, because once you lock into real life, meaning once you have a linking of the bodies together, of a 3D relationship, of a 3D connection, yeah, when it comes to 3D, then it unlocks all those longing and all those traits that you also have similar to a fake twin flame journey. And imagine having this when your divine counterpart is in the peak of their fame. It would not be any good especially to the famous person, yeah, because we all know how, you guys probably have been in a relationship that is either a fake twin journey or you have been with your real twin. It's not easy, it's challenging, and most of the times it's like this coming together, coming apart, coming together and coming apart. That's because of the lessons learned. And it's not like that you meet and then, you have a wonderful relationship. Then both of you have to be healed completely. And this is not happening when they are at the peak of their fame. Yeah, because imagine a masculine being at the peak of their fame in 3D. That's like, that's like the peak of what you can get in a 3D life, right? So I would say that at the peak, maybe most of the divine masculines are not even awakened. Or maybe, they cannot really, or they don't want to have really something to do with that journey because it would not do any good. Yeah, this longing and this actually leaving going relationship is very hard on a person when you have to concentrate on other things than your twin flame journey. Because as we know, as divine feminines, we have either experienced a fake twin connection or we have experienced the real twin in 3D. And you guys know how challenging this is, especially for a divine feminine. You know how you begin to chase this connection, and this is not something different for the divine masculine, So if they would meet up in real life, the concentration of their work, the concentration of on their soul task, which is being famous and reaching as many people as possible to heal and for healing purposes, it would not be possible for them, because they would very much concentrate on this twin flame journey. Because as we know, especially if I talk to the divine feminines, the moment we meet, the moments we have sexual activities, the moment you basically merge into each other, that's it, that's when you begin this journey. That's when the energies are combined, and that's when you hardly can concentrate on other things. We all have experienced this, and as a divine feminine, we had to manage to live without the divine masculine. We had to manage to focus on our own self instead of focusing on the divine counterpart, and I would bet that this is not something different, and it would happen to the divine masculine as well. And that's why the journeys are like turned around, that I feel here that most of the time the divine feminine is alone and the divine masculine is alone, in order for them to heal their own wounds and then come together into this beautiful 3D union. So I think it's not at the peak of their fame. I think it's later than this, because of the concentration on their soul task. That's all what they have to do, and the universe doesn't want any interruption in that. The universe is very, very precise when it comes to your soul task. That's the most important thing for a twin flame. It's not that you are like soulmates and you meet up and you have this beautiful relationship. Yes, you will have a beautiful relationship that's even more beautiful than with a soulmate, that's even more gorgeous than with any person on the planet you have ever imagined. I can say that very confident. But it's not when they are at the peak of their fame, and it's not when at the beginning of the journey. So it would not make sense to meet, because once you meet, you definitely fall in love, you definitely make out. And the moment your bodies interlock with each other, that's the moment when this journey really roams free. And that's when, for the two parts of this twin flame journey, they can hardly concentrate on their soul task. So that's why I think the universe would never make a divine counterpart where one is famous meet before both parties of this twin flame journey are completely healed. And this is way after after they have been on the peak of their fame, just because of the concentration on their soul task. That's most important. So that's why, please don't get me wrong. People are questioning me. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth about my twin flame. We're mirroring in 3D a lot. Some of you see this, some of you don't, and I don't want to talk about it all the time. And because I've seen what happened to my first channel, and for those of you who know, and for those of you who see that the mirroring that's going on, we're mirroring on a daily basis. But it's I don't want to talk about it all the time here on my channel anymore, because of all the hate I was getting. And so I'm kind of afraid to open up really about it anymore. So I kind of changed that into not really talking about it anymore. If I write something in the comment section, you will see when we mirror, especially. But so please understand that for those of you who don't believe in my journey, please know that there are reasons why I'm not talking about it excessively anymore. I did that. I opened up about my journey, but it was maybe not the right move when my person was at the peak of their fame, or is at the peak of his fame. So I'm just quietly doing this here, and I hope that everyone understands me, and that you see that, especially with famous divine counterparts, then the universe will never meet you, make it happen that you will meet in 3D, because for both it would be hard to concentrate then on the soul task, and the soul task is the most important thing for twin flames. And so that's why a lot of times this fake twin flame comes in, in order for the divine feminine to go into her soul task, for the divine feminine to start and to lead this journey, because that's what we divine feminines are doing. And so there has to be someone coming in, yeah. And if it could not be the divine masculine, yeah, because of fame, then they bring in, especially in those journeys, they bring in this fake twin. So, and I want to ask this, like that's my approach on things, you know, that's how I see it personally. But I want to ask the universe if it's, you know, if it's confirmed, or if they say, no, it's actually something else. Why the fake twin is in this journey, yeah. So here we go. That's why I wanted to do this reading. I wish you have fun here. I hope you have fun here, and thank you for being on my channel. Thank you for subscribing and supporting me and this twin flame journey. And yeah, my name is Purple. Welcome to this channel, and I hope you all have fun here, and let's do it. Let's heal together in our twin flame journeys. And yeah, let's ask the universe today, okay? So universe, why is this fake twin there, especially for twin flames, feminine, divine feminines who have a famous divine counterpart? Okay. So, and now I also want to get our cards. Our Lenormand deck again. This reminds me so beautifully of spring. And spring means always union, yeah? Spring day is union. So why is there a fake twin flame for the divine feminine? Why does she has to overcome like the fake twin first? So it's like a very hard journey actually for the divine feminine, yeah? Overcoming like like having the journey twice, you know? Like not the same journey, but similar journeys, yeah? So I have to look over, yeah, I have to. So, why is there a fake twin? So let's say I have to look how I do it. Yeah, so you can see the cards. I always have to adjust the camera, guys. So, let's see. Why is there a fake twin for the divine feminine to overcome? We have number 13. Yes. Love this number. That's my number. My birthday number. Very beautiful. So, and we have the King of Swords, and this is the new beginning. That's actually to overcome it and to start again new. Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's like growing up, I would say. Yeah, it's for the divine feminine of. But we see. So we have the bear. We have the death card. We have the sickle. And I think this card came out like a lot on this part too, but I'm not really sure. Yes, yes, yes. It's about overcoming and starting anew. We have the stars. We have the Pisces, the fishes. We have the fox. That's the fake twin. We have the mountain. We have the rods. That's the interchanging of the energies. You know, we had this coming out in our readings too. And we have the dog. Interesting. So let's see what all of this means. Let's dive in. I need some time, you know, when I'm quiet, please know that I tune into the energies. It's not that I'm sitting around and I leave you like, you know, being quiet. I just have to tune into the energy. Well, in the middle we have this fish card. And that's like, there are many fishes in the pond. Yeah. And especially with the stars and the fishes. Yeah. That's about the many fishes that are in a pond, the many opportunities, the many people that are there. And this is the fake. Yeah. And also this card, I want to say the fox is not always speaking of fake things. The fox speaks about lies, and the fox speaks also about finding out, because the fox is running right into the universe and into these fishes. And so what I'm seeing here, it's that you spot the right one, that you spot your actual twin flame. So they bring in, and that's what I thought too, yeah, because with this little fairy here that we see here with the number 13, it's about seeing the small things, you know, it's about seeing, especially being smart, because the King of Swords is thinking, yeah, the King of Swords, it's about the mind. So it's a mind thing. It's for the mind to spot your person, basically. Yeah, because we see this little fairy here, and this little fairy is like, you know, it's hard, you know, to spot your twin flame. And you know how confused we are, right? We divine feminines, it's for the divine feminine actually that the fake twin comes in. And we know how we divine feminines, you know, a lot of us are watching at the beginning, who's your twin flame? Is this your twin flame, or is this a soulmate? It's like you get really confused in this journey. And in order to spot the truth, yeah, to spot your real person in all of these people that you're meeting, maybe, or, you know, to see who actually is your twin flame, that's why they bring in the fake one. It's basically a mirroring, yeah, it's a mirroring of your actual twin flame. And we see here, what is interesting is we have here a bear and we have here a dog. And I don't want to, like, I mean, we see here the spotting. Okay, here in the middle I see that the fox runs into this, and the fox is also not a fake always. The fox also means that you are smart enough to see your person in all these fishes, that you're smart enough to see your real twin flame, right? So the actual twin flame here, I would say it's this one, yeah. And here, that's like how you spot, that's the how do you say, it's like in between, yeah. That's how you learn, basically. It's a learning process. It's a new beginning. You have to overcome this. This card in Lenormand means a new beginning. So basically it means that this fake twin flame is brought in basically as a barrier to a new life. So this fake twin flame, you know, because many of us believe this is our real twin flame, and many of you know, yeah, many of you know, because that's when you get awakened with your fake twin. That's when you start to, you know, you have this toxic connection, this toxic relationship, and the fake twin is for the divine feminine. It's not a famous person, yeah, it's not. It's someone in reality, because you have to link bodies. You have to, you know, you have to experience sexuality, yeah. And you don't experience sexuality when your person is famous and cannot come to you, right? So that's why this fake twin is brought in. And this is here in this deck, and it's not always the bear, yeah? But here in this deck, it's shown up as the bear who's hunting, yeah, for the fish. You can see that here. And this is like here, this is like something happens out of nowhere, and we all know that this is this twin flame journey. And we see how here in the background, you know, there's one of these religious symbols. You see this here? And it actually reminds me of, yeah, mirroring. A mirroring of your real twin flame, but different. So, with that being said, I would say that, you know, this is like, it happens out of nowhere. You know, if you look at yourself as a fish, maybe the fish means, you know, we're swimming in our daily life, we're not caring, and then we meet this person, yeah, out of nowhere, because that's our fake twin. We meet out of nowhere in our real lives, yeah, and then you experience this death and the cutting out, yeah. This is what you need to do, and many divine feminines are stuck here. Many divine feminines are thinking that their fake twin is their real twin. And that's why many are stuck here still and hope their fake twin is coming back when actually this person is not. Yeah, it's like a karmic bond that is, when it's done, it's done. But I should do a reading also, how can you spot if it's your fake twin or your real twin? Yeah, we should do a reading on that where you can choose a pile, maybe pick a card. Yeah, how you can spot that it's your fake twin. Well, for the divine feminine, the first time you awaken to the journey, I can tell you it's a relationship, it's in real life. It's, you think it's your real twin flame, you begin watching all those YouTube videos about you know, twin flames, you're reading everything about the journey. It's when you start, because this person, you know, brings in this journey into your life the first time you're hearing about this, and you have to, of course, you have to have a sexual relationship with that person, otherwise it would not be your fake twin. And so you need to overcome this journey. We have death here and cutting out. That's what you need to do. You have to completely new start. Yeah. And with the 13, you know, the 13 is always meaning for me like a happy day. Especially Friday the 13th is like best day ever for me. Yeah. It's never something that brings not luck like for other people. And this is how I see the 13. This is what the universe wants to tell me with these cards. You know, when I talk to the universe like this, it's like they give me the cards in order so that I know what this means for me, so I can translate this for you. Yeah, the cards that I have here are always put to the reader, the one who reads it. Yeah, if you would look at these cards, you would interpret something different. That's not the message. You know what I mean? It's like some people read my cards and they see it and they are readers themselves, guys. But this is the tricky thing. If you read other people's cards, you know, I would not suggest this, because listen to, if you watch other readings from other readers, listen to what this person is saying, because it's the universe gives me this, like, you know, I'm talking to my twin flames higher self and he gives me this in order to talk to me. It's like, you know, I see the 13. And for many of you, it would mean not a lucky number, yeah? But for me, it's my birthday. So 13 is for me a lucky number. So that's how he speaks to me, yeah? So for many of you would look at the cards, would say, well, for me, the fox means someone slick. Or, you know, for me, the death means this. Maybe this means this. And you would interpret the whole spread I have here maybe differently. Yeah, but that's not the message. The message is that the universe, I ask a question and they give me this, how I read cards. Yeah, it's basically a conversation between me and my spirit guides, and my spirit guide is my twin flames higher self. And so he knows exactly how I read the cards, what I see in this 13, for example. Yeah, so it does not make sense if you just look at my cards and interpret it your own way, because you would think maybe she reads it wrong. Yeah, this is not how you should go approach other readers, because it's not the message. The message is for the reader, and that's why some of you don't resonate at a certain point with a reader anymore, because you would look at the cards and would interpret it maybe differently, and maybe you would think, what kind of message should that be? because it's not your message. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people change readers during their spiritual journey. That's just normal. That's nothing bad. That's normal. That's a normal process. If you don't resonate with me anymore, you would leave, right? You would go to another channel where you resonate with the messages. And that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah? So, this is how I get the message in from the universe in order for me to interpret it to you. So, the bear doesn't mean, let's say, you know, if I see this card, I just want to tell this to you because, you know, that you don't get confused. Let's say the bear could also mean different things, especially when we think of my divine counterpart, yeah? So, but in this case, he shows me the bear not as this. He shows me the bear as someone that's out there, someone that is, you know, the bear in Lenormand is about authority, someone that's where their ego is authority, and someone that's, you know, goes there, hunts for the fish, you know, because fake divine counterparts, it's not that they're bad or something. Fake has not a negative connotation. Please see this. Yeah, it's not that we're talking bad about fake twin flames. It's just that we have to overcome them because they're not our real twin flames. And that's why they are called fake, but it has no negative connotation. Of course, yes, those are toxic relationships. And of course, you know, for us divine feminines, those relationships are not really nice to experience, but it's not negative because actually what they do is they give us this new beginning with our twin flame. So actually we should brace them because, you know, if you overcome this once here with the death and the cutting out, if you overcome this, you know, you are in for the universe bringing in right your twin flame. And your real twin flame comes right after this. Like right after this, like maybe some month after this. After you overcome this, we say here 15 and 16. It's right after, it's the next step. So for everyone asking yourself, what happens when you overcome the fake twin? It's like you can praise that person and thank them for bringing in your real twin flame. Because that's coming right after we see this here with the 16. Yeah. And with the 14, I mean, the fox comes before the bear, right? The fox. So it's about, you know, maybe we as divine feminines are shown here as the fox. And that doesn't mean that we're fake, but it means that we can spot. We can see what this journey was. We are awakened to the journey. With this fake twin, we experience this journey for the first time. We think it's crazy, yeah? We wait for this fake twin a million times to come back. But once we overcome this, then this real twin flame is coming in. And the real twin flame differs from your fake twin, that there is real love is in both cases. Yeah, the fake twin also loves, but they have a different approach. They're not for you to stay. So they have to leave anyway. And it's not even their doing. That's why I'm saying, you know, you cannot be mad at the fake twin and thinking, oh my gosh, this person is just toxic. They have bad characteristics. No, they act like this because they're not supposed to stay. They're not your real twin flame. They should not end up with you. So they always would react in this way, that they would run away and leave you and ghost and do whatever, you know. It's because the universe is telling them to do that, you know. It's because you wake up, that you begin anew, that you see the little things in this journey that actually make you grow up as a divine feminine. And this growing up, I mean, in your soul task, growing in your soul task. It's all about growth for the divine feminine. It's all about, you know, her being here, never experiencing this journey. Yeah, I see this little fairy here as a person that has never experienced something like that. So someone completely new to the journey, someone completely new, awakening to their universal gifts, basically, with the fake twin. And that's why the fake twin is here. We have asked. It's like that you awaken to this journey. You awaken to the twin flame journey, that you awaken to your soul gifts. And then you know how this, you know, whole relationship works. And it's similar with your real twin. But the difference is that your real twin grows as well. Yeah, the difference is your real twin grows as well, and your real twin is more like this dog, more like loyal, yeah, always on your side, your best buddy, your playful companion. You have more like a soulmate bond, I must say, with your real twin flame. It's like the love is more mutual. Yeah, I don't know how to even say this, because especially if we have famous divine counterparts, you know, we have no interaction with our famous divine counterparts in the most times. Sometimes we do have communication, yeah, if, you know, if the twin flame, the divine feminine, is lucky enough to have this, then you have conversations with your famous divine counterpart, but you definitely won't meet up because of the universe wanting to both of you to be healed. And then you meet up because, you know, it's important. The soul mission of the famous divine counterpart is the most important thing. That comes first because they can reach a lot of people with healing. Yeah. So this comes always first for the divine, for the universe. So the fake twin is there for you to overcome this journey and to spot. Yeah. To when your real twin flame comes in, to be smart and to actually see them in between the fish, you know, to actually see them, to actually spot your real twin flame, because you know there are characteristics that are mirroring. Yeah, the bear is wild while the dog is domestic, right? So that means for me the bear is wild. You cannot tame a bear. You cannot tame your fake twin, never. Because they are told they're not your real twin, and I don't know how they are told this. They might sense it. I'm feeling it's more like with a bear, like an animal sensing it and then running away or leaving again, or you know, the fake twin is especially very, very independent. You know, those are people that they hardly had relationships in their life. They hardly want relationships in their life. It's a person that loves to be on their own. You know, this person is definitely not famous if you have a famous counterpart, yeah, because they have to come in for you to have a relationship with you. They're definitely not famous because then they could send in the famous counterpart. This doesn't make any sense, you know? So, yeah, but they're wild. You cannot tame them. They will never be in a domestic connection like the dog. Yeah, and I don't, you know, I don't mean it to say, but here it's a very good, you can see the difference. And here we also have the 15 and the 18. And it's not that you can read Lenormand with tarot or you can mix it up, but my spirit guide, yeah, he is also showing me with these numbers, because the 15 is the devil card. And the devil is high passion, high sexuality, high, like, you know, you're gonna be high all the time, but it's also a dependency. Yeah, because of this high sexuality, high passion, you're very dependent on each other. Yeah, and that's why you run around, you know, when this journey starts, you run around and you chase after the bear that you cannot turn into a dog, right? And a dog doesn't mean that your real twin flame is like a dog running behind you. No, but he actually acts as the moon. And the moon here with number 18, that's the moon card. That's someone that can feel you. You have actually a bond. While with the bear, you have a sexual bond. Yeah, you have someone that where you're like having these crazy, this crazy dependency on that person. That's why it's always mixed up with a toxic relationship, this fake twin connection, because it's very sexual, it's very passionate, it's very toxic also as well. Yeah, you know. And here, because of the death card and because of the cutting out, this means for me that you, no matter how much you work on this, no matter how much you depend on the bear, and no matter how much you run back to the bear, this bear is wild. You cannot tame it, yeah? You can never live with it, like with a dog. And that's what my divine masculine is showing me with this card. It's not that he's showing me that, you know, the dog means that the divine masculine, your real one, is like a dog compared to the bear, you know. No, this divine counterpart is maybe even wilder, you know. You never know. But, and you could also have a sexual drive that's high, you know. But they're showing me that actually it's more like a moon. It's more you feel each other, you are connected to each other. And it's more like with the moon, you really get each other. You really get each other internally. Yeah, it's like you are in each other with the 18 card. You are in each other. You are a supporting rule. Again, we had this dog coming up in a lot of readings where the dog supports the rider, right, in his soul task. And the dog is like, you guys are supporting in each other. You guys are, you know, you could meet as friends first. Yeah, and then become lovers. But definitely you are playful with each other. You function more, you're like, your real twin flame functions more like a soulmate. And that's what I'm always saying, and no one believes me. Everyone is saying, yeah, but no, a twin flame is like this runner chaser and they hate each other and you know, they run around. And no, that's the fake twin. Yeah, it could be that, yes, it's mirroring. So that at the beginning of the journey, your real divine counterpart, your real masculine, is not understanding the journey at all as well. This could be when they're famous, because you know, it's like a blockage here. You know, maybe that's why these cards are here. This means like the interchanging of energies. We have seen this in my readings. You know, this is your real twin flame. You interchange energies with each other a lot. You're very psychic. You know, the 11 card is the Justice card in Tarot, and I will read it like this again. It's like, it's fair on both ends. You know, you experience the same things. You mirror each other like crazy every day. But there's this blockage here. And this blockage is because, you know, sometimes when they are at the height of their fame, the universe just doesn't want you guys to meet and really link your bodies together, because that's what you would do. Right? Because you would be playful with each other. You would meet as like really liking each other. But it could be that the you know, the universe puts we see here there's a lot of ice in the mountains, that the universe puts maybe a blockage in between. So because when the divine counterpart is very famous, they should not be like, this journey should not interfere with their fame. So it might be that in this case, the divine counterpart, the masculine, does not like the twin flame. Yeah, it could be like this. But I don't know. It will change, yeah? It will change more to this energy here later on. Yeah, I feel the blockage here could be that because you feel each other so much and because your energies intertwine, that, you know, this is the World card. This is union also, that there's a blockage to union because you completely have to heal first. You know, this is like, this is also actually showing up, you know, with the rice pots on each side, that you guys have to be separated because your energies are intertwining a lot. And if you would be together, maybe it would be chaos, you know. Imagine living together and exchanging energies like every day. It's like one day you would be completely alike, and one day you guys would be completely different, opposites of each other. And this, I don't think it would really work in a good way in a relationship. So this, I feel here, you know, the union happens when there's justice, when it's completely balanced out. Yeah, and especially when the divine masculine has mastered the moon. That means when he's completely healed within himself. The moon could also speak about depression and you know, experiencing a lot of pain. And when they healed this, that's when they can be like this playful energy, this being more like a soulmate than a bear to the divine feminine. Yeah, because then this twin flame journey is more like a soulmate journey. And we all know that everyone says, well, I'm not wanting to marry my twin flame because of these intertwining energies, because most people talk about this fake twin that they experienced in 3D. Yeah. And they don't want this. Yeah, who wants that? Running away all the time, you know, chasing after your person, being dependent. Who wants a relationship like this? No one, right? So that's why many people say, well, I don't care about the fake, or I don't care about my twin flame. I want my one and only soulmate. Yeah. And that's why people say this, because they think that the twin flame journey is only like the fake twin journey that we experience. Because they don't understand that there's actually, your real twin acts more like a soulmate and is actually a soulmate. Yeah, it's your twin flame, yes. But when they're healed, they're like this perfect soulmate. And that's why many marry and end up together. But because that's a possibility, you know, not many, but it's a possibility to end up together, because your twin flame becomes more like this soulmate energy, and you can live happily ever after. What no one thinks it's possible. But it is, actually. But you have to be healed first, both of you. And it's not happening when they're really famous. Because imagine the big life, both of them. Or imagine, you know what, how can I say this? The masculine would be stuck too much in 3D. You know, he would not realize the value of this whole journey. When they're too much focused on their soul task, on their 3D life, being famous, I think it's very hard for them to really understand this journey. Yeah, most of us divine feminines live in quietness, are drawn back from the busy life, right? So that's when you really begin to appreciate. But you know, it's different. The divine masculine has to experience this because they're born for that. They are born, especially the famous divine counterparts, they're born to be famous because that's their soul task, right? They have to be like this. And that's why I don't want to hear people talking about me not having met my twin flame, because that's just impossible. Spirit would not have done this before. I could have been in contact with my twin flame, yes, but you know, I would never have met them in reality. That's normal. Don't question people, you know, that say such. Like, don't question people like me who've never met if they have a divine counterpart. So this card fell out. So we see it again. It says support. Offer your support to someone. Experience the joy of serving others. So this basically, this fake twin flame is also coming in for as a supporting role. Yeah. But not as the sense of the real one, your real twin flame. Give me one card. Why is the fake twin coming into the journey? Okay. It says also during you waiting, yeah, or to begin this waiting, it says honor your resistance. Sometimes no action is the best action at all. Yeah. It's also for you, divine feminine, to learn to wait. It's for you, divine feminine, to learn to, you know, to say to your fake twin, no, I don't want this. I wait for the right one. And then you cut off this journey, yeah? And then your real twin flame is coming. Why is this fake twin flame also into the life of the, okay, dreams? Okay, so they unlock as well dreams for you with your real twin. Think big. There are unseen forces ready to support your dreams. So they are there also to unlock dreams. Yeah. And I also want to say that the fake twin is never someone that you have not met. Never. This is always a relationship, okay? So let me see. Okay. And for peace. It says, embrace your confusion. Let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. Yes. It's basically for you to say, well, okay, I find peace now. Because at the moment when you cut off this journey, guys, and I want to say this, now you're watching my channel, you're probably wiser than when I was at this point. When most people are at their fake twin flame journey, they think this is the real twin. So it's very hard to let go of your real twin. It's impossible. Yeah, if you meet your real twin, you know what I'm talking about. You will never let go of your real twin. It's like, you know, you're walking through life as accompanying bodies. Yeah, you're like this. You're like, you know, like the loyalty between a dog and a person. That's why they come up as a dog. The loyalty, like if you ever had a dog and you are alone with your dog, I'm not talking about a family dog who maybe is used to many people, but like for me and my dog, we're like really accompanying each other, you know. It's like when you are alone with, as a person, and you have a dog, it's like this bond is unmatchable. Yeah, this bond between you and your dog, it's like you understand each other without even looking at each other. You know, I don't know how to say that, but those of you who have a dog and are single know that. Yeah, and that's how it is with your twin flame, and that's how they function, come across as a soulmate. Because you know, if you meet when you have cleared all the blockages, when you meet, then it's like you meet your ultimate soulmate. It's like a perfect fit, and you would be perfect for meeting and marrying each other. Yeah, that's what no one believes, but it is like this. And I see it confirmed here again in the cards. Yeah, and that's why it's so important to let go. And in the moment while you're doing this, you don't believe that you have a real twin. I never thought that someone else is my twin when I was at this point. I thought this bear is my twin, you know. And I'm not talking about my real twin with a bear here. You know, maybe some of you now think there is someone else for me. No, guys, I know who my real twin flame is. So this is just how my twin flame speaks with me, you know. So don't take the cards and say, oh my gosh, yeah, there's a bear over here, so maybe her real twin is her fake twin. No, the fake twin is someone you meet in reality. It's someone you have a relationship with, okay? Just want to say this. So, and yeah, this is how it works. It's actually really beautiful. It's what I thought. Yeah. Oh, and I wanted to say, when you are here at this stage, you don't know about these stages. The universe, most, like, if you're not on my channel and you're watching this right now, you know about this, but mostly you don't know when you are at this stage. And so it's for you to cut it off, because in this moment you let go. In this moment you think, okay, I wait for the right one because this relationship is not the right relationship for me. Maybe you even get in dreams, yeah, and you find peace in yourself the moment you meet your twin. It's basically the moment you meet your real twin, it's like when you find peace. It's like when you go and say, oh my gosh, okay, now I know why this all happened. That's like an epiphany, guys. And that's when you find peace also with your fake twin and you actually are grateful for them. Yeah. That's actually their purpose. It's actually to support you in this journey to your real twin, because then you are, you know, aware. You are aware of the little things. You are aware of how you can differ the two, and it's like a lucky coincidence. Yeah. In the moment when you cut it off, this fake journey, it's like an unlucky situation for you, because you think this is your real twin, right? You think, oh my gosh, I'm unlucky. You know, I cannot live with my twin flame. I have to part from my twin flame. Now I have to be alone. Let's see when he comes back. But actually what you don't know is that there is a real twin flame coming right after that, who actually functions more like a soulmate, and who you can end up marrying and having your best relationship ever with that person. Yeah. But you have to come to this point. This is the most important card here, the cutting off. And again, I'm saying this is not someone you have not met. This is someone you had, especially a body linking together, because that's how they open Divine Feminines for the journey. Okay? So now again, a very, very long read. Sorry, guys. But I think it's very cool for you to see. It's very cool that we have this knowledge here right in the cards. It's very, very beautiful. Okay, so that's all what I'm having. Bye.